Hey everybody, welcome to Burnout Box, Season 3, Episode 25, I think.
Yeah.
I'm Justin.
And I'm Rebecca.
And we're here in beautiful, sometimes rainy, sometimes sunny, New Smyrna Beach, Florida at VMP World Headquarters.
That's where we are.
That's a mouthful. So we're coming up on a holiday weekend.
Sure are. Everybody's off tomorrow.
Yep.
Here at least. I don't know if y'all are.
Don't call here. Don't expect an email back until Monday. And don't come by. So, just FYI.
But if you want to hit us up, we will try to check our messenger and stuff sometime this weekend.
I mean, we do have some coverage on social media and stuff like that on the weekends, but
we want to hear from you guys.
Yeah.
We also want you to enjoy your 4th of July weekend just like we want to enjoy ours. A diplomatic way of saying it.
Please enjoy your 4th of July weekend.
So that I can enjoy mine.
So there was some good racing action last weekend.
There sure was.
And both
There's something funny to tell you about that, but later.
Okay. NMRA finally held their long-delayed Atlanta, Georgia race. I think that would have been 2 months behind.
Right, something like that. It's their NMRA and MCA.
April, May, June. 2.5 months behind. But they got it done.
They got it done.
And I heard there was a good turnout. The VMP powered cars ran well.
Mm-hmm. Samantha Moore was
Numero uno qualifier.
Yep.
But
Was
had
860-ish?
866.
866, that's what I thought.
Yeah, it was impressive because apparently the weather in Atlanta, Georgia in June is terrible.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Like, ooh, I wouldn't want to run in that.
3650 DA.
Ooh.
And then you've got summer thunderstorms mixed in there, so they got rained out like Friday night or Saturday night.
That is, like, that's one of the most frustrating things about racing. And if you're racing with cars that think they should roll race and drag race, that's real annoying too.
Yeah.
You know what? Drag racing is just an annoying sport. Don't do it.
What sport should people do, Rebecca?
I don't know. Maybe road racing.
You get a lot of seat time that way.
You get a lot of seat time. You have the windows down on your car, which is an A+ in June for me.
They make you roll up the windows when you drag race.
Yeah, and the first time, because I'm a drag racer, the first time I road race, and they're like, roll the windows down, dense one. I'm like, but we're gonna go drive. They also were like, nice second shift, like 2 or 3 times, and they're like, chill on the 1-2 shift now.
Stop tripping the tires.
Chill on that shift, girl.
So, but despite all those things working against the racers at NMRA Georgia, Samantha was #1 qualifier, had some stuff break, and was not able to. Actually, went out because she had to borrow a transmission that did not have a trans brake, and she rolled through the beams.
That sounds like a miserable situation to me too.
Yeah, because she had.
I told you it's an annoying sport.
She had to swap the transmission in the pits on Friday night in the rain. But she told me the rain actually worked to their advantage because they didn't have to.
For sure.
Go to E1 Eliminations 1. Yeah. But and actually another racer that did not have any breakages that weekend was UPR, because they have been plagued by that the past season. So Team UPR, hopefully that is over. And
these guys got it done.
Yeah, they went an 870 in limited street and won the class, which is awesome.
Yep. And a good looking car too.
Orange car.
I like an SN95, and I like an SN95 with a cow hood.
Full 25.3 cage in it and everything.
Yeah.
So that's the wrap up on the race, and we got some questions coming in.
Yeah, Joe says, "What up, VMP? What's it take to work for y'all?" Well, obviously, you have to be incredibly good looking.
Oh, yep. Thank you, honey. Thank you. Thank you. It's not sexual harassment when you're married. So just for those of you that don't know.
Don't call HR, please.
I took that as a compliment.
And, yeah, working at VMP, you got to have the right stuff. Got to have what it takes. Got to work really hard.
I feel like mine sounded so much easier.
Brian's over here laughing his butt off.
It's all true. Everything they're saying.
Yep, it's all true. But for real, depending on what you do, that's going to be what we like to work hard, we like to play hard, and yeah, we like to do fun new things.
We're a very fast-paced, growing, evolving company, so like things don't stay the same from year to year or even like quarter to quarter, and that's what some people have trouble acclimating to and then keeping up with.
Keon Cohen is very excited.
Ooh.
Finally went 8th in that GT500, and I won't even say finally because I know it seems like a long time to you, Keon Cohen, but you did some nice work with that car, and sounds like you had a good outing, 897 at 152. Good
That's awesome.
stuff.
That's moving. Sorry.
Whew. Jesse Casma says, hey, VMP just called on a supercharger quote. Awesome. Let us know what car is going in. We want to hear more about this. Geo48464 says, possible ETA of when the 0304 Cobra intercooler brick will be coming out.
So, Geo, I've got a couple of them right now. I just haven't talked about them much. If you wanted one, reach out to me. I just haven't had them made in volume yet. So, it's kind of the short and the long of it. I know that might not be very helpful.
Joe Desch says, how's it going, guys? It is going well, Joe. It's good to hear from you.
Nice to hear from you, Joe. We're doing good.
Evan Greer says, just ordered my VMP heat exchanger for my 17 GT. What's the best way to make sure I have no air in the system?
That's a good question. Good, honest question.
Yep, it's a really good question.
You know, sounds like he's going to be installing the heat exchanger. Wants to make sure it's working.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike an engine coolant system, heat exchanger systems are pretty much self-bleeding. The air will rise to the top of the reservoir, even though it's sealed. The absolute best way is a vacuum fill tool. It actually uses shop air and a venturi to create a vacuum. You pull like a 20-30 inch vacuum on the cooling system, all the rubber hose in the system collapse, and it's got this great big vacuum in it. So when you open it up, you put a hose in a bucket of coolant or water or a mix, and you vacuum fill the system. That works incredibly well. If that's not available to you, as long as you see circulation in your intercooler tank after you fill it up and install everything, then you're good.
Yep, absolutely.
And the big tip there is don't put the bumper bond back on until you verify that the system's working, because the trick to bleeding a system manually, if you have a lot of problems, is to pull the inlet off the intercooler pump, let some water rush through there, pop it back on like just a second, and get it going that way.
Brett from Joker says Dodge Hellcat Durango and Charger Lucifer. Thoughts?
Are those real names, or are those from the video game that Brett sent me last night?
He sent you a video game?
Yeah, let's see here. I didn't watch it yet.
You have way more fun conversations than me. I get the, hey, her TSH is high and her T4 is low, what do I do? It's hypothyroid, levothyrox, and that's what you do. 25 mics.
I think they should rename the Dodge Durango, because I just don't care for the word Durango.
Really? It doesn't bother me at all.
Charger Lucifer. It's a lot of C's.
Charger Lucifer? The only thing I can think of is my mom when I see the word Lucifer.
Lucifer charging at you.
Elvis King says, I see Project Snowbird did well at Rocky Mountain Race Week. Sure did. I think it was a fun ride for Cooper.
I got some, it did very well. And I got some news that our car is going to be coming back on Tuesday or Wednesday.
Cool.
And I think it's
I'll
going to
have
come
to drive
back
it again.
better than we found it. So that's going to be pretty cool.
Cool. Mustang, I'm going to have to break somebody's heart here in just a second. Mustang Guru says, hey guys, the 730 horsepower Roush Phase 1 to 2 is awesome. At Ponies in the Smokies, I'll get it on the dyno to see what she does. I'm glad you think it's awesome. I have some bad news for you. Ponies in the Smokies is canceled.
Yeah, they
Sorry to be the bearer of bad news.
gave it the axe.
So we'd like to get it on the dyno somewhere else for you, but not there because we're not going to be there because it's not going to be happening. Keon Cohen has a very nice compliment. Thank you guys all. Thanks to y'all for giving me the advice and the confidence to do this. You did it though.
Yeah,
So.
you're welcome.
Bad Boss Racing. Hey, Justin, he's got a question about his boss. When the wheel is straight or turning right, there's a vibration in the steering wheel and footwell. Turning left, there is no vibration. Balanced it and no luck.
Usually that's headers hitting the steering shaft. So I would check there.
Yep.
I don't know if it's going to be that easy, but that's what I would check.
There was more.
Oh, yeah.
Also, at a certain speed, the front tire makes loud noise. Took it to the tire shop and they aligned it and said no luck still. Any suggestions? Just started happening.
You know, is that John? John, is that you? So if this is a car that's been road raced a lot, the front wheel bearings go out a lot. And I believe Ford Racing has a front wheel bearing kit for the S197, and you just swap those new hubs on and you're done. It's all one piece assembly basically. And actually, our good buddy Jeff Lucina told me that the old trick was from the road racers to pack them with some extra grease before you put them on, and that helped them last longer. And he was saying that because it's a sealed assembly, you just kind of have to pull it open and shove some grease in between the two races. Things that I remember from my boss days.
Mustang Guru comes back and says, so dang, even July 29th was canceled, grr. Yeah, it was. Bummer, huh?
Yeah.
Vivid Spades, love my new VMP heat exchanger for my 12 GT500. Awesome, glad you like it. Jesse Kazma, that called about the supercharger quote, has a 13 F-150 regular cab long bred, appropriately named long and low.
Nice.
Darn it. There goes my mic, sorry.
Uh-oh.
Got caught on my heel.
Can everybody still hear Rebecca?
Okay, awesome. I accidentally kicked the mic pack with my shoe. JD704 says, I have a 15 Mustang GT automatic with X-Pipe, and do you have any recommendations for a 15 Mustang GT automatic tuner? Sure do, us.
Yeah, we will. We've got a great tune for 15 automatics.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh gosh, brings back memories of when we went to Georgia to buy our 2015
Oh my
R&D
God,
car.
I've tried to block that out of my memory.
Back in what was it, October or was it August of 2014?
It was hot, whatever it was.
Yeah.
It was August.
August.
It was August, and we had 4 kids
Yeah.
in an expedition, and we finally got to like South Georgia.
Yeah.
At like 4 in the morning. We're like, oh, we're sleeping.
But we found a 2015 GT automatic, red, no spoiler, very very early on in the 15 model year to purchase and start using for R&D. So that's kind of what we do.
Rodis Beatrice says, hello VMP, I just got a quote from y'all to have a supercharger installed on my 12 Mustang GT, but how can I get it to run on E85?
Well, that's a combination of having everything you need to support E85. So that is going to be enough fuel system and then the right tuning and everything else to make that work.
Bad Boss Racing says, that's not John. It's Bobby. Never road raced. Just started doing it while I was driving down the highway one day.
Okay.
Well, you're not. There goes that thought.
Yeah. I swear that trailer that John has for sale said something like that on it. So I might know where there's a trailer for you that goes with your screen name. Oh wow, we're getting a lot of questions.
Speed up a little bit. 50 newbie. Hi VMP. I'm finally going to drop pulley sizes from a 79 to a 72 on my Gen 3. What size idler pulley would I need?
Oh, you would need a 90 or 100 millimeter. The 100 millimeter requires a little bit of grinding. And you may need a shorter belt depending on what belt is on there right now, but usually the idler pulley is enough.
Nicholas Anderson says, I have a 13 Mustang GT with a VMP Gen 3 supercharger on 93 gas. What would I need to do to change to E85? And what's the lowest pulley I can put on it without breaking something?
We get a lot of E85 questions today. I guess that's because of our recent content talking about the E85. It's really going to come down to like your risk tolerance as far as how much horsepower you want to try and make without, you know, the engine will probably hold up to 700-800 rear wheel horsepower. It's just a matter of how hard you want to push it.
Keon Cohen says, my best friend just bought a nice 1993 Fox body, which is already 5 liter soft. He wanted to ask you, would you guys recommend any superchargers and supporting mods? He just wants a clean 750 horsepower.
Basically one of our supercharger kits.
They fit nicely under the hood.
Yeah.
And they'll do what he wants, so. Janssen50, can I use MAF pounds per minute? It's not coming out of my mouth. Pounds a minute to figure out peak horsepower and shift points.
That's a good question. It's not. I don't think it's a good way to solve for shift points, and I think the horsepower is going to be relative. It's an indicator that, you know, like I'll use sometimes with Rebecca's cars and other stuff we do, but it's not the end-all be-all indicator.
Yeah, it's not anything we use as gospel.
Yeah.
Brett Lemminger says, yes, Charger Lucifer is out 841 horsepower. Cool.
Oh, and there was apparently a question about the 6R80 and how to tell through data logging if it's on its way out.
Where's that?
It came up real quick and then it got erased, so
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I was going to put it down below because it was an extra one.
Oh, okay.
Got it.
Well, since I let that cat out of the bag, I guess we can go ahead and answer it.
Go ahead and
Yeah,
go.
it's at the bottom now.
What I look for is how the transmission grabs after a shift. That's usually the first point of failure. You'll get flaring. You'll hit the rev limiter on shift, and then you'll get flaring between shifts, and that's usually an indication that your clutches are glazing over. And they need to be replaced.
Janeo Davis, I have a 2020 GT Mustang automatic with factory Roush charger and tune. Do I have to worry about my catalytic converter going out anytime soon?
That's an interesting question, and it's something that I think about. Those cars are kind of on the edge fuel-wise, and if you ran it really hard at high RPM for a while, I don't know that it could maintain the lambda targets necessary for cat protection. But for the most part, it's not a big issue, but it does happen from time to time, even on stock Roush vehicles. So it doesn't really answer your question, but you really shouldn't have to worry about it. But the stock fuel system is definitely stressed in that situation.
Ronald Harding wants to know if we're still going to Carlisle with the dyno. Yep, that's the plan.
Yeah, Carlisle is open as far as we are told so far.
Robert B. Stock 2013 Stage 3 Phase 1 Roush. This tune could be more on the conservative side. 1 7/8 catted headers ready to go in and about to order. 67 twin throttle body, JLT big air, booster pump, and ID 1050s stoked. Cool. Alex Gutierrez, are you all going to make a video on the GT500 aftermath from Rocky Mountain Race Week? I really can't talk.
It's okay. We understand you.
Trying to go fast and I'm not doing well.
What do you think?
I kind of guess it depends on.
How we get the car back?
Yeah.
It's I'm wondering how much tire is left. Cause
Are you expecting there to be any?
It went out there with brand new tires, and
I mean, I had literally one pass on those tires, the one pass that I put on them.
oh no, these were brand new.
No, that one pass that I put on them when I
you
handed it to Cooper.
When
and
you
said,
handed it to Cooper, yep. So
like I got on the rev limiter during my burnout trying to season them a little bit.
yeah, we were joking about that, seasoning the new tires, heat cycles.
Yep.
So
like a good cast iron pan.
I don't know. I wonder how many miles they put on it. I mean, probably like 1,200, 1,500. So it already had like 2,300. Hey, Brett Lemminger, aren't you so glad that this is our car now and not yours?
Our problem.
But I don't know. We could make a video about it. We'll see.
Yeah, I guess
See how-
it depends on how much content there is about it.
Yeah.
Jansen50 said, did your son return the GT500 back already? Rebecca, you must be happy to have the 500 back home. Not yet, but I will be happy to, and I'm going to make an effort to drive it more often.
Yeah, I like how he does the son in quotes, so...
Yeah, people know that he doesn't actually believe that.
Yeah.
Clearly, he's not my son. I'm not that old.
That's what Rebecca doesn't like about the potential connection there.
Vivid Spades, MS103 versus 93 Octane. I have a tune for both on my Whipple 2012 GT500. Cool.
Well, if the tune for MS103 has a lot more timing in it, then it will make a lot more power. I think that's what he's alluding to, I hope.
Okay. Ruby the Obnoxious 50. I had a 19 GT 10R80 with full bolt-ons and E85. If I bought an Odin kit, is 750 real horsepower doable with just the kit?
The answer is yes on E85.
I'm shaking my head yes over here.
On E85.
James Haywood, I'm scheduled on your dyno in Carlisle. Can you do a dyno run then swap pulleys? I've heard from other guys that they get hot.
You know, I guess, James, we'd try to have to understand better what you're trying to do. Once we get it on the dyno, we don't really want to be working on it on the dyno. So, yeah, we need to try to better understand what you got going on. Ooh.
Ariel Selena says, hello, guys. Hey, Ariel. How are you doing?
So, we shipped something out to Ariel yesterday.
Did we?
Yep. So, the converter.
Oh, cool. Oh, good. Good. I'm so glad, actually.
Yeah, so you should have it, I think Triangle should have it Monday.
Let me know how that converter does.
Yeah,
I'm very interested to see.
Would really like to know how it does, because Rebecca's car is going to go back together in the next month, and we'll either need to get one just like it if it works good, or get that one back from you if it doesn't help. But we're hoping that's really close. The owner of FTI personally reworked that one and has really high hopes for it. If not, he knows what he needs to build next for, basically you and Rebecca's cars.
Jansen50 wants to know what tire was on Project Snowbird. It was I always say it wrong, but it's the Toyo Tower, the 888R, and I don't know if there's an R that goes before that either because I get confused.
You're close. It's an R888.
Yeah, I know there's an R somewhere in there, and I don't know which way. You know what? I know a Mickey Thompson tire. I know it's a 75, 60, 15, and that's all I need to know.
All those 8s will make you dyslexic.
I thought they were infinity signs. Did you expect it to go faster? No, certainly did not. It was dialed per 11.0 at altitude, so.
Yeah, because you ran how fast in it before it left?
The date that it left, I went 10.6.
Yeah, and that altitude hurts big time. I mean,
yeah, the Keebler elf or little old grandma that was driving it.
Oh, God.
Me.
You're not a Keebler elf nor a grandma.
Oh, I was a fast little Keebler elf. John Barrett wants to know, on an 11 to 14 Mustang, how much boost does the Gen 3R with an 88mm make?
That's a pretty common question, like 12 to 13 PSI. And for anybody that hates boost, we are going to have 92mm pulleys in stock.
I feel like the 88mm boost is the hates boost.
Yeah, we're going to have those, 92s in stock in a few weeks.
I told you what you can do with those big pulleys.
Yeah, like 10 to 12 pounds.
We got anything else coming in, Brian?
That is it.
Awesome.
Well, I think we're going to wrap it up then.
Yeah, that's the show.
So we will see everybody next week. Hope you have a good 4th of July weekend. And if you're off work tomorrow, hope you have a good day off. And we will see you next time.
Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.